Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a journey on how to run a successful campaign on Snapchat. As you might know, Snapchat is one of the most successful places where you can run a successful campaign. Now, let's get right into it. I call the name of this course Mastering Snapchat Ads from Strategy Down to Success, because after this course, I will expect to get your hands on Snapchat ads and then start to try something. Start new, start small, start basic, and success is going to be the thing you're going to get at the end of the day. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about right here is what you will get in this course. In this course, you're going to be learning how to master and how to run a successful campaign on Snapchat. By the end of this course, you're going to be equipped with the knowledge you need to run a successful campaign. Module 1. What is Snapchat ads? Snapchat ads represent a dynamic and engaging form of digital advertising that leverages the unique format, user behavior of the Snapchat platform. It's imperative I start with what Snapchat ad is and then how the whole system works before we go into the practical. I want you to know that higher percentage of people that use Snapchat fall in the range of 18 to 40. The range of 18 to 40. So if your audience is within that demographic, you want to make sure that you're running a Snapchat ad. Why? Because there's high community that is available right there that you can run your Snapchat ad on. What are the key features of Snapchat ad? The format is one thing. You can actually upload for ads. You can upload between 3 seconds to 180 seconds video that's aligned vertically, and the video dimension is 1080 by 1920 dimension, which is also 9:16. Placement. Your ad can appear in anywhere on the Snapchat ad. I'm going to be showing you all of the places where your ad can appear when we get right into running our first ad and setting up our first ad account. Now, in placement, there's stories, there is a section for publishers, there's publisher stories, public content creation story, and there are lots of places where your ad can run on Snapchat ads. Another key features I want you to know about Snapchat ad is the full screen experience. In Snapchat ads, there is no distraction. Once you are on the Snapchat ad, there's nothing that will distract you on it except you swipe. Interactivity. The level of interactiveness with Snapchat ad seems to be higher than every other platform. Ad relevance. Snapchat ad targeting capability enables advertisers to reach specific demographics. As a matter of fact, you can target people based on their mobile device type. You can target people on Wi-Fi. You can target people based on their mobile device type and based on their mobile device name. Don't you think that's wonderful? That is very, very wonderful. As a matter of fact, I can say, okay, look, I'm not going to target people that are using iPhone 8 and below. I can say I want to target people that are using only iPhone. I can go there and say, no, I want to target people that are using just Android. These are things that are on there on Snapchat ads that make your ad go better, and you have that opportunity to do so many things. At the end of the day, you have so much metrics to work with. You have insights. You have like swipe rate or click-through rate. You have the number of people that have seen your ad, the number of people that have swiped and clicked, and then you have so many information to work with. Another key thing is advertisers have the freedom to create visually compelling content that resonates with Snapchat predominantly youthful audience. Just like I mentioned earlier, the size of the demographic of people that are really interested in Snapchat is between the age of 18 to 40. That is where the higher traffic is, right? Module 2. In this module, we're going to be getting our hands dirty by creating our first campaign. In this module 2, I'm just going to jump right into it without any further ado. If you don't have a Snapchat ad account, go to ads.snapchat.com or business.snapchat.com and start up a new account. Now, after you set up a new account, if you come to the profile page, you will see something like this. You can either create an account, manage ad, and all of that. We're going to start with the very first one, which says create ads. Under create ads, we have two types of ad that we can create. We have instant create and then we have advanced create. See, there's a very big difference between the two. Instant create ad is like an ad that it's already have set up for you already. With just few click of the button, your ad will be live. Probably need to put in your creative, set budget and all of that. However, advanced create helps you to create an advanced level of ad. You have the full control and then you can set so many things. Module 3, getting your first ad on Snapchat using instant create. In this module, we're going to be looking at instant create. So instant create is where you can set up your ad. Your ad have been set up for you in halfway. Now these are the options you get if you select instant create. Now instant create, you can set up website visits. You just need to put your website here and you'll be good. So if you set up you can also import images from the website and you'll be able to set up your ad in just few clicks. Once it imports, you set up your headline, you set up the name of the business here, you set up the headline here, and it picks up the asset, or you can also select from library or something like that. It's very easy, and that's how it is. It has selected images from my website and it's already running. It's ready to run ad from what it has picked from my website. All I need to do is just to set up the template here. You can set up the template to show like this, or it shows like this by halfway. It can also show like this, whereby these are templates that you can use for your images when you select from website. Now the logo can actually be uploaded here. So I'm gonna pick my logo for us to see how this can work. Yes, so you see, if I come here and I select this, the logo is not there. If I select this, it shows the logo here. This is not showing the logo. This shows the logo. This shows the logo, and then this shows the logo. However, this does not show the logo anywhere. Now you can actually add the caption and click on next, as a matter of fact, and set up headline. I'm going to say swipe up to start. Right, I'll click on next. When I click on next, it asks me of my location. I'm going to set up demograph and budget, and then before you know, I'm ready to publish. That's one for setting up instant create with website visits. Now this is another one. This is a very one that you need to pay attention to. If you have a public profile, before now there was nothing like public profile. If you have a public profile, you need to add the public profile to the business account first before you can put the public profile out. The next one is place. Now, half of the time you must have seen location filter on Snapchat. If your location is active on Snapchat, you can definitely pick it. So I have a business that I've run ad for in the past that's actually active on the search. So if I search for this can you see it shows this, and I can select it to run a place ad. Can you see? So it shows the whole entire thing about the location, because I've added this location on the location filter. I just click on next, select
my creative, and then I can now run with the ad. That's another one that I want you to know about. It's majorly for running ad for location. If your location is new, you want people to come to your location, you want people to know about your location. The next one is call and test ad. Now you have phone number that you want to run ad for. This is where you run the ad from. So you just select, just like I've mentioned before, select your creative from here. Yeah, I'm gonna select my creative from here, and you run with it. I mean, the same process for almost all the other thing. Now, if it's text, you want to select text here, call here. Now the next one is app installation. You need to put in your app. I've done like an ad for a business like this before. I will search for their business name right there, and I can pick. Can you see? I can pick the uh app right from here. Now the next one is app visit. I can select to run ad for people that are like will come and install my app, people that will visit my app. So these are the major things that you can do with this very instant create. In the next video, we're going to be going deep dive into advanced create.
Module 4, creating ad using advanced create as against instant create.
In this module, I'm going to be showing you how to run your ad in advanced create, which is my preferred method because I have like liberty to do so many things. In advanced create, we have so many things we can actually select from. I mean, we have lots and lots and lots of things we can pick from. Now, I'm going to go into a bit of this. In advanced create, you have campaign, selecting objective, campaign setup. You need to put your campaign name, your campaign status. If you want like an A and B testing here, right here you can do an A and B testing. What I mean by A and B testing is you probably have either two creative or multiple creative and you don't know what is going to work. You have multiple images or multiple video, and then you're curious about the one that you think would be the best. You can select creative. If you have two types of audience that you feel you want to know the one that works best, you select two different type of audience. If it is placement you want to compare against each other, or if it is goal, you can select this to like test two different things against each other. Now the next is you can select here daily spend cap. Now it will be good for you to know that Snapchat daily spend cap is $5 per day. You must spend at least $5 per day to run ads on Snapchat. I mean, you can actually set any amount you want to set for a life spend cap. However, it must be able to spend at least $5 per day. So take for instance, now I want to run ad for like 5 days. I cannot set the budget to $20 because my daily spend must be $5, and 5 multiplied by 5 is already 25. Now this is the ad set level. After filling all of this information, it takes you to like the ad set level. Let's fill something random here. I'll say test ad, and when do I want it to start? Immediately. I'll set an end date if I want it to have an end date. Let's say I'm gonna say July 31st, and my lifetime budget will be $20, or my lifetime budget will be $30, right? And I need to select objectives. For argument's sake, I'm just going to select awareness so I can show you how the ad works. And then this is where I'll set up the name of the ad set. This is the ad set name, and my budget. This is where I set up my budget again. Now if I want to set up my budget, please be sure that you have to set up your budget here. I want to say 30 days, and you can see what I was saying, that my budget must be at least 135. So I want to go back and set that 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you see that it goes through without any problem. Right here you will see the target audience size. Here you will see your expected weekly result, and if you swipe you see your daily, weekly, expected daily result. Now here I will expect that you leave it if you are just setting up your ad for new. Now if you run an ad and you feel that there are times that your ad will definitely be seen by people, or people will get to likely buy over a period of time than the other time, I'll say you come to ad schedule. Now the way ad schedule works is, take for instance, now probably I run like a liquor store and I know that people hardly buy liquor on Monday morning. I'll say I want my ad to be shown from 12 p.m. on a Monday morning, and it runs down to this time. And then I'll go to Tuesday and I'll say, okay, Tuesday is probably like the same thing. And then you click on the box. The box means each and every hour of the day that we have. That's what the box means. So if I come to Friday and I be like, Friday is always like the main day, I can highlight this, right? I can highlight all of this to ensure that I'm getting the best out of my weekend. So this is how this works. So you can actually pick it to as you want, right? And after that, as a new setup, I will advise that you leave it as auto bid recommended. Now the reason is that you don't have enough data on your ad account to set up a max bid, right? And that is how it works. In the next video, I'm going to be going through each and every of the placements.
In this module, which is mode 5, we're going to be selecting objective for our ads.
In this chapter, I'm going to be taking you through all of the objectives we can use when running our Snapchat ads. Also, I'm going to be explaining each and every of these objectives and when to use them. The first is called awareness. If your ad account is new, or it's the first time you're running an ad on Snapchat, the best thing for you to do is to run an awareness ad. A whole lot of time, I see people jump from awareness directly to conversion. It doesn't work like that, even in the normal way that we run ads. The best way for you to do is, the first thing is to run an awareness ad first. You run an awareness ad, which is actually always very cost effective, and it's always reaching a wider audience. When you run an awareness ad, at a stage you can now run consideration or conversion ad after. At that stage, you have some level of data on your ad account, where your ad accounts and the algorithm can work together to know the kind of people that are interested in your kind of ad. So when starting up your Snapchat ad account, awareness ad is something you should first do. Awareness ad is so straight to the point. Always try to set up your campaign name. You set up your status. I've explained if you want to run in A and B testing in the last chapter. You set an end date, set a daily cap and a lifetime cap. That is all you need to set in running an awareness campaign. In the promote place in advanced create, it works similarly with promote place, just like the one we have in instant create. In instant create, you can run a promote place. In advanced create, you can also run promote place, which is also a form of an awareness ad. It's still the same thing. Select, and then it will ask you to search for a location on your ad. I'm going to show you how this is going to work. So it's going to ask you to search for your location. If your location is not on Google, if your location is not on Snapchat location, it will not show. Now, how can you get your location to be on Snapchat? Location filter is how this works, but also they fetch their location from places like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and the likes. You want to make sure that your business is actually listed on all of this to make sure that. And then one other important place that you can get your location filter to show up is if you put your business on Foursquare, right? So if you put your business in all of these places, your place is bound to show in Snapchat. Now let's go back and continue to show you how advanced create and selecting objective works. Now, in this promote place, I've already talked about that. I'm going to talk about app installation. App installation is for consideration level. If you have a new app and you want people to install, this is where you should run your ad. This is the kind of objective you should select. You have a new app and then installation is one of the things that you are bothered about. App installation is the thing you should think about. The next thing is drive traffic to websites. You have a new blog, you have a new website that you want traffic to. You have good content that you want people to be aware of. Drive traffic to websites is a thing you can do. Another is drive traffic to app. You want people to go to your app and then take action or consider your app to do anything. Drive traffic to app is another one. Engagement ad can actually be just engaging on your post directly on Snapchat, or reaching out to you to ask about your product, or reaching out to you to ask about your services. The next one is video views. You want as much people to view your video as possible. You can select video views. Lead generation is for you you can input a lead gen form, use it to derive calls and all of that. The next one is app conversion. App conversion is different a bit from app installation. After having app installation, you probably sell on your app. Maybe you sell food, and then you want people to buy, add their carts, and then check out. App conversion is a thing you need to do. However, you might need to have some level of code installed on your app or your website to use this set of conversion, because it requires conversion tracking before you can actually use conversion objectives. On website conversions, you sell products. You have an e-commerce website, for an example, and you sell products. Now, website conversion will be the thing you want to look into setting up, because conversion is the only thing that actually matters to you as an e-commerce website. However, you might need to install Snapchat Pixel for you to run this ad. The next one is catalog sales. In catalog sales, you'll be required to input your product in a CSV file format and upload, such that you are able to run an ad. With this, I've been able to touch through all of the objectives we have in Snapchat ads. I'm sure you want to ask me, which is my favorite among all of this? You can ask me in the comment section. I'll be right there answering.
Module 6. Budgeting, bid, and setting location for your ads.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your budget, how to set up your bid, and how to set up location where you want your ad to show. Let's get into it. So I'm going to use an awareness ad. For example, I've selected an awareness ad and I will go right into setting my date. I want my end date to be next week, 13th, and I want my end date to be 13th, and I'm going to stop here. And right here, you can actually set it at the campaign level, the ad daily spend cap that you want to have. I mean, you don't want to spend above a certain amount. So I'm going to say $10 per day, Or you can also set this and say you don't want to spend above $100 in the whole of this duration. Now after setting this, you're going to go to next, right? So when you click on next, this is where we're going to set up our location. Yeah, so we've set up our budget. You might need to set up your ad set name. I'll say test. I'm going to say test. Yeah, I'll say test class. And right here, you already see that I have a pixel on my ad account. I'm going to show you later on in the course how to set up your pixel. Yeah, so the next thing is budget. So I still need to set at the outset level what budget I want to use. So if I want to use a lifetime budget, I'll set up and say $100 is my lifetime budget. I always advise people to set up lifetime budget so that they don't go outside of their budget, because when you set a daily budget, it just continues to set. So if you make a mistake in your end date, your budget will run outside of your duration and then you'll be charged more. Even though the event has passed, you'll still be charged. So I'll say always try to use lifetime budget, put all of your budget in there. And then right there, I'm going to set up, I showed in my last video how to set up ad when you want your ad to run and all of that. I'm not going to be doing that again now. So what I'm going to set now is you're going to see how to pick your goals and which goals fit you. And you're going to set up bid. So as a new account, please recommended. However, if you have data on your account and then over time you've seen that this is the amount that you can now set your max bid. Take for instance, I personally I spend about maybe $10 or thereabout for 1,000 impression. Now here you can see they are telling us the average max bid people set. For AR lens, this is the average amount. Single image, this is more like it. And then commercial ad, this is it. So you can now use your data from your own ad account to set your max bid. But I'm going to use auto bid right now. Yeah, so this is location, right? If I want to run an ad, I will likely select the default that is always on this account is always United States of America. Now there are two ways you can actually select where you want to run your ad. The first way is to pick it by region, right? I can pick it by region and add. If I pick it by region, I can look for all the region that I want to run, say Abuja, and add. However, I do not use this format because you are targeting very wide people. I mean, you're casting your net to millions of people in the target, and then you are not targeting narrowly. So what I will always say is to use the target location or map by using the pin. So this is what I'm going to do. Once you click on this, see there is a thing here that say target predefined location, target location or map. Click on it and you go into the country, which is Nigeria right now. And what you can do is to go right there and do what? Drop the pin. So if I look at Lagos, for instance, I can look at Lagos and I can just add, right? But this is not what I want to do. Stay with me. I want to actually target location in Lagos. So I'm going to delete this. Hence it already gave me, okay, let's search for it again. Lagos, Nigeria. I will add that. Oh, it's switched to region already. So let's click on this target location map, right? And search for Lagos because I want to run it in Lagos and Abuja, right? Once you click on this and then you add this, you see that you see a different, because it's going to be giving you kilometer, how many kilometer within Lagos you want to target. So take for instance now, I want to target specific location in Lagos. I can just say this is Ikeja here. Ikeja is somewhere I want to target, right? I can pick a pin here and drop my pin right on Ikeja, and I can set it, say everybody that is within the 5 kilometer radius of Ikeja, I want my ad to reach them, and then you can see it. Now I can now remove this Lagos here, right, and target another area. Let's say I want my ad to actually reach people in Lekki, right? I will look, I can zoom, you can zoom in the map like this. Once, the more you zoom in the map, the more it will show you location. So all of these areas are Lekki. This is Banana Island. Let's say for instance I want to target Banana Island. I'm going to pick my pin here and then drop my pin right here, right? I want to set it to be, okay, 80 kilometer. Anybody staying 80 kilometer away should see this ad, and it goes right into the sea. I mean, that's fine by me. Great. And then I want to come to Victoria Island. I mean, I can still switch this and say no, do 4 kilometer, and you will see that it stays within where I'm looking at. So another thing I want to look at is, say, okay, let's say for instance these are other locations in Lagos. If my audience are in Aja, I want to pick the pin again and then drop the pin here and say pretty much 5 kilometer again. Yeah, so everybody in 5 kilometer of that location we get this ad, right? If I feel these people needs to see my ad also, I can go here and also pick the pin again, drop it on Ikate, and then you see it will cover all of these places that are not covered before. I can now switch this to 5, right? That's it. So I've covered all of those locations, and then you can also look at map and if that's your target audience, you want to click on the map and see you should my map should show there too, my ad should show there too, and then you click on this and say 5 kilometers. So these are all of the ways you can actually target locations, specific locations, and you can see I'm targeting Lagos, but all of these parts are still in Lagos, but they are not targeted in my ad. My ad is going to be showing to specific places and where I want them to see it.
Module 7. Predefined audience, custom audiences, how to set them up. Predefined audiences and custom audiences. I'm going to be taking you through what is predefined audience, what is custom audience, and when to use them. Predefined audience are all the audience that are currently pre-existing on Snapchat. These are the set of people on how Snapchat have categorized these audiences. We have different type of audiences, which is lifestyles, shoppers, and visitors. Under each, we have multiple other audiences, and if you click on it, you'll be able to see all other forms of audiences under them. Now the thing you want to do here is to make sure that you select the proper audience that suits your own target audience. Having said that, this is all you need to know when setting up your predefined target audience. Find audience that will likely purchase from you, or find audience that will likely deliver your objective in your ad. Now that is said about predefined audience. What about custom audience? Custom audience is a bit different, and in custom audience we have 6 types of custom audience. Number 1 is customer list. Custom audience are more likely of a returning audience. Yes, customer list is all of the numbers, phone numbers, and name. Probably you have a CRM system, or you have a spreadsheet where you input customer data. This is where you input customer that probably purchased from you, or customer that have interacted with your business, either on your business or on your website or on your Instagram or any other social media account. Now you want to make sure that you're targeting these customers when running your campaign. I mean, it's easier to sell to an existing customer, especially if those customers have actually had a very wonderful experience from your business. Now, you can import those customer lists directly into Snapchat and include them in your audience. All you need to do is to put them in a spreadsheet and convert it to a CSV file. All you need to do is to put them into a spreadsheet and convert them into a CSV file format or a TST file format. All you need to do if you want to convert it to a TST format is to copy it and paste in your notepad, and then you can import it. Another way is you can copy and paste this inside of Snapchat directly. Having said that, the next way to do is from your website events. You'll be running out for a while, and then you have a Snapchat pixel installed on your website. Now you can actually retarget people that have done a particular action, people that have taken a particular action on your website. The next one is your mobile app event. You've done a mobile app ad before now. Now, you can use data from that mobile app campaign to run a retargeting campaign. The next one is ad engagement. Now, ad engagement is the most important one in all of this. As a matter of fact, this means that you are targeting people that probably purchased from your business directly from Snapchat. Take for instance, we have this set of things that we can actually retarget. We can click on this and say, clicked on an image or a video ad. This is going to target anybody that have actually clicked on an image or a video ad. If you come here, it shows completed a top snap video ad. This is going to show this ad to people that have completed a top snap video ad. And then this goes and shows people that have opened a story ad. And then this also shows people that were served paid impression. And then that's all that you can select from all of this. If you select this, you might need to also come here and select out of these three. You can select in this ad account. Let's say this ad account is yours. You can select people that were served paid impression in this ad account. The next one you can do is to select a specific campaign. You want to check a specific campaign, or you can say in a specific ad set, right? So you have to put the name and then you create, and that's how to create a custom audience. The next one I want to show you in a custom audience is how to actually create a lookalike audience. After creating a custom audience in any of these, you can create a lookalike based on what you have actually selected. All you have to do is to select the country where your custom audience is, and then you select the lookalike type. Now, if you say reach, it's going to go really broad. I mean, it's going to go as broad as possible. It will look for people that have any little reason to connect this to. If you go to reach, it's going to go as broad as possible. If you go to balance, it's going to go a bit of freeze. I mean, it's going to go a bit tiny. It's going to find a balance and try to reach the perfect person. However, it's going to go into similarity and it's going to be tiny. It will try to look for people that exactly match your lookalike audience. It will try to match exactly people that look like your audience exactly, right? And then you can add description. That is all about custom audience. However, this is another one that says profile engagement. You can also target people that have actually engaged on your profile on Snapchat. This is all you need to know about setting up predefined audience and custom audience. Module 8. In this video, we're going to be talking about delivery. Delivery is how you want your ad to show. Right here, you can set a cap for a number of times you want your ad to show to people. Now, this is a frequency cap, and it shows that I can set maximum of 1 for 7 days. What this simply means is that I only want anybody at any particular time to see my ad just once in a week or in 7 days. I can also increase this to say I want them to see it 1 time a day. This I'll have 7 maximum impression per 7 days. What and double verify are third-party tagging that you can use to tag impression from your ad. These are a bit advanced and I will not be covering this in my tutorial. Now let's go to ad sets. Right? In this ad set, this is where you are able to set the ad details. Ad details, you can set single image or video, you can set story ad, you can set collection ad, commercial ad, or AR ads. Now all you need to do is to set up the name, create a public profile if you don't have one. You can also select if you have one. You can input your brand name, and right here you can set up a headline. Now if you don't have that strong will of writing, you can use an AI to generate what you want. Take 6 for instance, I sell cheap shoes or I sell wristwatch, and probably I sell them in Lagos. I can use this to generate, and it's going to write a proper headline for me. You can see saying redefine Lagos watches await. Say divine time with Lagos watch, Lagos timepiece on your wrist, embrace Lagos style. I mean, you can use this to generate anything so long it's a body headline. Now this will give you a suggestion and you can start from there, and you can select multiple from there. I mean, if I generate, I can select multiple from here and I can use them in my advertisement. Now the good thing about it is that if I select multiple, it will try to use multiple headline as it's serving my ad, and then it shows the ones that get the best to people. Right now you can upload your ad here. You can also browse. I mean, if you browse, it means that you have done ad before, and then you are able to select videos from what you've uploaded. Now this is attachment. Now attachment will show you all of the things that you can add to your ad, right, where you want people to go to once they click on your ad. The first is app installation. You have website, you have deep link, AR lens, we have call, we have test, and we have lead. Please note that every call to action that you select, every attachment that you select, have their own call to action. If you go on other call to action, you might not see request appointment, you might not see request a quote. So because I've picked lead form, and that is why I'm seeing this dedicated call to action and other generic ones. Now you can also switch this button color to give you, instead of giving you the new yellow, it's going to give you the standard white and black. Now this is how your form will look like to people when you're doing a generate lead ad. And you can fill in your form name, fill in your form description, add all the field of what you want here. You can just cancel if you don't want to receive email, or if you don't want to get their last name, you can also add feed. I mean, you can add birthday, job titles, or keep the form as small as possible. You'll be asked to enter your privacy policy, custom question if you want, or form design, and then disclosure. So these are all of the things that you can do with lead. Now the next thing you can do is also say call. You can set up your ad to be called. All you need to do is to verify the phone number, and then you click review and publish. The next one is deep link or website. With websites, let's say for instance you want to run an ad and you don't have website. One of the ones I will always advise you to go to is to create a Linktree account. You can also run your ad there. Now this is a very wonderful thing called smart prefetching, because Snapchat is aware that some of the websites that people use on Snap can actually be slow, and this can actually affect the experience of users. So if you click on smart prefetching, it's going to try as much as possible to get the website loaded at the background before the person clicks, so that once they click, it goes to the website directly and they don't have that lagging time or that time that is using to roll or find the website on the internet. Now, all you need to do after this is to click on review and publish.
Module 10. In this module, I'm going to be taking you through Event Manager, Audience Manager, and Snapchat Pixel.
In this video, we're going to be talking about Event Manager and audiences. Now, audiences are all the audience that you set up on your ad account before now. This right here is another audience that I've probably set up, and this shows the that it was set up. Now, all of these are audience that I've actually set up in my audiences, right? The next one I want to talk about is Event Manager. Event Manager gets information and data from your pixel, the pixel you set up. Now, these are two different pixels showing information about what has been happening from my pixel and snap in the past weeks or dates. And here you can see all the information you need. If you want to know how many people are probably bought from you from Snap, you can come here to view how the pixel is doing. And the next thing we want to talk about is Pixel itself. To set up Pixel is very, very, very easy. You do not need a coding knowledge to set up a Pixel. Now, this is Pixel. These are all of the pixels that I currently have on my ad account. To create pixel, all you need to do is to create pixel, give it a name. I'll say pixel test, and I'll create. Once you create this pixel, you will be asked the account you want to use. I'm going to use my default account. The next thing you want to do is to set up pixel, right? When you set up Pixel, you'll be presented with two options: Pixel code or partner integration. If you are very good with uploading code to your website, you can go with Pixel code. However, if you have zero to no knowledge of scripts and coding, I'll say you go with partner integration. If you use Shopify, this is very easy. Just few clicks and prompt, you're right there. However, if you use WooCommerce on WordPress, all you need to do is to select Google Tag Manager, and you'll be given all the information and what to add. However, if you still do not have any knowledge about Google Tag Manager, I will advise you meet your technical person and send them information about this, as they'll be able to help you implement this on your website. Right? So the last thing we probably want to talk about is apps and catalog. These are all the apps that you have in your account. All of the apps that you have in your account. I'm not going to be going into details because this is a bit technical. Catalog is all catalog that you have in your account. As an e-commerce website, this is the one you want to pay so much keen attention to.
Module 11. In this module, I'm going to show you how to add members to your ad account. If you're working with a business owner that wants to see data, that wants to see how their ad is doing, or you want to add a team member, this is where you're going to know how to do all of that.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add members to your ad accounts. Right? All you need to do is to input their email address and select a role. We have 4 types of role that you can add to. You can add organization admin when they have access to everything. Data admin when they have access to all the data and they can look into it without making any adjustment. Business admin is where they have access to the full business manager. They can do payments, rules, but they don't have access to individual accounts. This right here is members only. Whenever you add anybody to members only, they will not be able to do anything practically. You need to give them access to each and everything they want to get access to. Right? With all of this is how to add anybody in your Snapchat ad account. a whole lot of time you might want to see clients that will tell you they want to see with by themselves. This is where you need to let them see. In this module, I'm going to be showing you billing and payment and the kind of way you can make your billing and your payments hard. In this video, I'm going to be talking about billing and payments. Billing and payments is how you pay and how you handle billing for your ad account. In billing and payments, we have 3 major ways you can add payments to your ad account. The first is credit card. With this, it's as simple, and all you need to do is to enter your name, the name of the primary card, enter the cardholder's name, enter the card number, expiry date, CVV, country, and postcode. By doing this, you are good to run ads. However, if you want to link it to accounts, say you have multiple ad accounts, you can come here and select the ad account you want to link this credit card to. The next option is called PayPal. PayPal, as you might know, is one of the leading monetary transaction way that we have. You want to put in a name and click on PayPal. When you click on PayPal, you are able to go directly and add your PayPal account and you are able to pay. I want you to know that these two are postpaid ways. It means that you enjoy the value before making payment. This is just for you to apply for credit. However, this is for you to do a prepay. It means that you can either use card or PayPal, but it will be a prepaid account. It means you have to fund your account before you can run ads. Right here is your transaction list, and right here is your invoice. This is going to show all the invoice that you have, and this is going to show all the transaction you've done. With this right here, I hope I've been able to show you all of the things you need to know before running your Snapchat ad campaign. If you run into any problem, I'll be right there in the comment section where I'm going to answer all of your questions. Feel free to reach out to me. Till next time, thank you. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and look out for more quality and more wonderful content like this. Ciao, ciao.